you guys. So I've got a bunch of things to do today, and so I'm not really able to just kind of sit and stay in one spot. I'm kind of having to like multitask. So I'm really wanting to do like a hair treatment on my hair, especially considering that the weather is so bad, and I probably will not be able to do laundry today. So I'm trying to make use of that time. So anyhow, what was I going to talk about in this one? Oh, I was going to talk to y'all about, I do not know if she is an actual doctor or not. I really do not know, but she, we'll call her Dr. A, just for kicks and giggles. But like I said, she may not be, ow, I found a really bad tangle. Like I said, she may not be an actual doctor. But it's just easier to just call her that. Anywho, rambling. So, Dr. A is with a company called As You Are. And it is a company that does the autistic testing. So we have had 2 appointments with her. First one, I think I've mentioned her in some of my other videos, because now that I'm talking about it, I think I remember kind of talking about it, but just a more in-depth. The first appointment was just gathering a lot of information about Caleb and like the issues that we have with him, yada yada yada. And we just had our second appointment with her. Actually, I think it was Friday actually. And or no, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday of this week. So anyhow, just a couple of days ago. So anyhow, she told me that this Tuesday's appointment was like one of the tests, or she said it, it was a test, because she had me do a couple of different things. She had me roll like a ball or cars or something on the floor, to see how he reacts to it, give him a pretend phone, see how he reacts to it, trying to feed one of his stuffed toys. She just really wanted to see how he reacted to doing certain things. And so of course she, we did all of this and she evaluated him. So we have our next appointment with her next week. It's actually next Thursday. And she is supposed to be telling me like her findings, like the results. Now, the one thing that she did not make very clear is she will be telling me the results of Tuesday's test. The only thing that she was not clear about is whether or not that was the actual autistic test, or if that is a test to determine whether he qualifies to do the autistic testing. That part she was not clear on, and I did mention that to Dr. F, and she said yes, they are not going to tell you that. She's like I honestly can't even really tell you. She's like I mean, of course I know. She says, but I can't tell you. She says because she's like, well, because we have to keep that kind of under wraps. That way people don't try to get one over on the system, so to speak. Trying to make it seem like their kid is autistic when their kid is really not. So that's why they try to keep a lot of things under wraps. So, well, you can't watch Baymax right now. Remember, your tablet's dead. Go play in your room. So, like I said, I don't know exactly which testing that was. So whenever I have those results, of course, I will, to you guys, because, you know, I told her, you know, and there was some things that I kind of forgot to tell her in our first appointment with her. And you know, I was telling her some stuff, and she was like, okay, yeah, I did, because she's like, you know, it's, you can't help but like forget certain things. And so there was something that she was like, but the one thing that she did tell me was, and this is something that of course Dr. Elf tells me all the time, is whether or not he has any type of disability, and this goes for Elena as well, they have to be disciplined for bad behavior. You know, you cannot just let them run wild. And, you know, Dr. A was telling me that a lot of people, once they find out that their child has some type of disability, whether it's autism or ADD, ADHD, whatever the case is, the second that a parent or a guardian finds out that the child has something like that, they tend to not discipline them, or there are no consequences for bad behavior, because they tend to, for lack of better words, because of course I, you know, don't remember exactly how she worded it, but pretty much they have a disability they don't ever need to get onto, because they have a disability. You know, they can't help it. But she says, whether or not they have a disability, she's like, you still have to discipline them. You still have to make sure that you know, teach them right from wrong. So, go. I do kind of like this lady. She's probably just like the caseworker, so to speak, but I really like her. I really, really do. So, and of course, you know, all three of them, you know, Dr. S, the therapist, Dr. A, the autistic tester, and even Dr. F, which is the psychiatrist, all three of them pretty much say the same exact thing, you know. So, don't come at me. I'm using conditioner as like a hair mask, so to speak, to go on the ends, because I do not have one. But this has, it's tea tree oil, has tea tree oil in it, as well as rosemary. So, it's the only thing I got. So, because the one I wanted, they did not have. So, and I read somewhere that you could use a conditioner. So, I don't know. Don't know, but this is what's going on. This is what's happening. So, my hair, with all this rain and weather and everything, it is, oof, it has just done something. Woo! It has put my hair through the ringer. And not only that, I hadn't went to anybody to get my hair cut in quite a while. I mean, I can insert a picture to where y'all can see, like, the last time I got my hair cut, it was like way up here. So it was short, because when I got my hair cut, and I don't plan on getting it really cut again, and if I do, it is going to be just kind of like trimming up the ends and making it a little bit more like straight across, uniform, because if you really look at my hair, like if I straighten it, you can see where in the middle it kind of dips up a little bit, and that's because normally when I got my hair cut, I got it into a bob. So as it grows out, all this in the front is longer than this back here. So I know it will eventually kind of grow all the way out and it'll be even. It'll kind of even itself out. I know it will do that. One reason why I just really hadn't really went and done it, because I kind of already know that it's going to kind of do that naturally anyhow. I would like to. I know that some hairdressers are kind of about it, but I've seen it all over. I've seen it before on, like, I saw it at first on Facebook. But I've seen it a lot on TikTok, and it was all over TikTok there for a long time. Of the, what is it called? It's kind of like you use it like a straightener, but it gets all like the dead ends and stuff off. I've always wanted one of those. I've always wanted one of those, but I never actually ever got one. So I don't think I actually ever will, but it would definitely be nice to do that. So yeah. So like I said, don't come for me. These are the only products that I have to work with. So, and honestly, I'm just kind of winging it. So I am going to continue to do this, and I will see you guys in a minute. Alright, now my hair is up. Everything is, well, not everything is clean. I'm in the process of finishing up cleaning everything. I will say, this makes a huge mess. Unless it's just me. It's probably just me. Probably just me making a huge mess. But it is what it is. I'm not really worried too much about cleaning like the whole bathroom, because that is on my to-do list for later on today, is actually cleaning. So now time to work on the nails a little bit.